Hi. It is Wild and Wacky Wednesday. How are you guys doing? Who's landed with me from a walk in the clouds, huh? So, moreover, who's actually enjoyed the movie A Walk in the Clouds with Keanu Reeves? Did you know that Keanu Reeves actually starred in a movie called A Walk in the Clouds back in the day? Yeah. Anybody? Just curious. Just curious. He is one of my favorite actors of all times. I fell in love with him in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Again, showing my age. But we're not talking about that today. We are talking about the Wednesday, Wild and Wacky Wednesday, and your daily dose of dirt with me, the blonde wise woman. And the moon spending the day an outgoing, competitive, and loving Leo. Another fire day. So, and truly, I have landed from my walk in the clouds. It's a sure thing. I am blazing trails today. The motivational and charismatic energy of Leo is manifesting within. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Do you feel it? Yeah. So I'm coming into focus. And I'm going to embrace a sense of that inner power and self-reliance that's already vested in me. Tap into it with me. We have a signpost coming up on our path today. I like this. The signpost, even with the early Leo moon opposing Saturn, I believe this Wild and Wacky Wednesday, which is already upon us, almost midday, yeah, will prove to be a solid opportunity to place our faith, place our faith in the path that speaks to us. What speaks to you? What path is speaking to you? Are you willing to step out, blaze that path, and trust it? Today's the day. This is a time of healing and positive interactions. So let's welcome the new avenues that are developing to guide us on our journey to fulfill the destiny we've been called for. I have a life song, and so do you. Yeah. Welcome that. Welcome that path. Put your faith in it. And it's time. It's time. And the archetype card today just cuts right through the chase, or to the chase. How do you say that? Cuts to the chase? You'll see. I'll share it with you. It's the sword. The sword. So, my good friend Jonathan Evans in Atlanta, Georgia. Hi, Jonathan. He was telling me after he read the Daily Dose of Dirt today or this morning that he resonates with the sword, that he is welding his sword today. He is welding it. He's got the power. It is vested in him. He's feeling good. He has got the wisdom, the courage, the truth, the honor, and he is embracing all of that and welding his sword, because the sword cuts through the crisp morning air. Swords resonate with air, and it cuts with decisiveness and without hesitation. You want a two-edged, sharp sword. The bearer of such a worthy sword has been given the task of great responsibility. The sword, this weapon, this tool, it requires a clear and open mind with a true willingness to act without a moment's breath. No hesitation. Yeah. So you may think that the tool, the sword, or the bearer of the sword, the wielder of the sword is cruel or violent. No, believe me, it's quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Using such a weapon, such a tool, carries the weight of grace, compassion, honesty, and mercy. And you have to have that skill to be swift, accurate, precise. And we've all encountered the sword. Be patient, keep an open mind. We've all encountered the sword. Yes. You're like, I've never wielded a sword before. Yes, you have. In a way, you've encountered it. Yes, at birth, the sword cuts the cord we share with our mom, with our mother, with the mother. This moment, whether it be literal, physical, emotional, metaphoric, this moment defines our separation from her into becoming your own person. Your personal, intimate journey at that moment begins, and that could begin today. That could begin today when you put that faith in that path to becoming the self, your true, beautiful, perfect self. The sword is the tool of the shapeshifter. Remember the shapeshifter archetype card yesterday we talked about being the shapeshifter, the spotlight in the play, defining your ending, making it your own, choosing your path and following it. The tool for the shapeshifter is the sword. The sword shapes the air. It cuts precisely and accurately and swiftly through the air. It carves out our path. It's the beginning of our journey when it cuts us loose to be who we are, inside and out. It's our destiny, the sword. I love that. The sword is the tool of the shapeshifter. The sword shapes the air, the path, and our destiny. The sword. It's a beautiful card too. I really like it. Are you going to wield your sword today? You're going to pick it up? It requires a lot of skill. Honor the sword. Respect the sword. Use it wisely. Wild and Wacky Wednesday. Can't get any better than that. Magic in the mundane. Very simple, but so true. The sword. I'm picking mine up today. Thanks for sharing with me, Jonathan, earlier about the sword and how it resonates with you. And Jonathan is a huge Zelda fan and gamer. So anybody want to comment on Zelda and the sword? He was sharing with me about how the sword interacts with that game and how it resonates with him. And that is what this is all about, to talk about something that resonates with you and you can bring a whole different perspective to it. It's not always what I want to learn from you guys. That's why I do this. I want to learn. I want to be open-minded and share. I'm just instigating the conversation and giving you a little bit of my daily dose of dirt. Dirt's good. We can all learn from a little bit of it. So have a wonderful day. You can read the Daily Dose of Dirt on medium.com. Just follow the Craft and Crone. And become a Patreon and get some extra perks too. Love to see you on the other side of that journey. Have a blessed day. I'll see you soon.